Welcome to Backpack. Join me on a journey across the top 10 things to do in Berlin. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Berlin's glamorous and sophisticated atmosphere is sure to attract any traveler who wants to immerse themselves in the city's pulsating arts and music industry, diverse culinary choices, wild nightlife, and laid-back lifestyle. Surely, Berlin has a lot to offer. You can indulge your refined and hardcore tastes in the German capital. So, to get you started, here are 10 of Berlin's best attractions. Number 10. Visit the Brandenburg Gate. After serving as a symbol of German division throughout the Cold War era, the Brandenburg Gate has become a symbol of national reconciliation. Inspired by the Acropolis of Athens, Karl Gotthard Langhams completed the stunning triumphal arch in 1791 as the Royal City Gate. Its neoclassical arch, Berlin's most prominent feature, is the last remaining gate from the city's days as the proud Prussian capital. This Acropolis-inspired building was constructed in 1791 and has since come to symbolize German reunification. Many sightseers start their exploration at the Brandenburg Gate. The Grand Pariser Platz Square is connected to Berlin's most beautiful avenue, Unter den Linden, by an archway made of sandstone. It also serves as the scene for numerous concerts, festivals, and World Cup viewing parties in Berlin annually. Number 9. Take a break in the Tempelhofer Field. This park lies on the site of the former airfield that served the Berlin airlift during World War II, when the Soviet Union attempted to blockade the city. The airport ceased operations in 2008. However, the park features various plaques and historical information about the airport. You can also take English-speaking guided tours of the building to explore its interior in greater depth. The vast park is a favorite attraction for Berliners and draws large numbers of people. On windy days, the Tempelhofer Field is the best place for families to fly kites, as well as for skateboarding, inline skating, bicycling, and unicycling, thanks to the extensive asphalt expanses that were formerly runways and the absence of motorized vehicles. In the urban gardening industry, where residents and others grow lettuce, carrots, and tomatoes in raised beds, you may ponder the existence of even more urban wildlife. The huge Tempelhofer Field is unquestionably the neighborhood's central feature, but the surrounding streets are equally teeming with activity and has a fascinating history. Number 8. Take a tour of the Deutsche Demokratische Republik Museum. This museum exhibits the center on daily life in East Berlin and includes virtual rides in a Trabant P602. The museum is separated into several sections based on different aspects of daily life, such as eating, dressing, learning, playing, and so on. It gives an insightful look at everyday life in East Berlin, or at least the communist side. The exhibitions depict the lives of East Germans in great detail. The museum is highly interactive. For instance, visitors can jump into a Trabant, the most famous East German car, and try on clothes from the era, and go through recreations containing sugar, pharmaceuticals, and certain cosmetics. The museum's most intriguing element is the clothing collection and how East Germans attempted to stay up with the Western fashion, and how they promoted their creations. In addition, the museum features a replica of an East German home, complete with a kitchen, bathroom, and living room. The rooms are designed with an assortment of components. Number 7. Explore the East Side Gallery. When the Berlin Wall fell, a colossal chunk remained, and artists were encouraged to paint a section to depict hope and violence. The East Side Gallery is one of the best outdoor art exhibitions in Berlin, with 105 paintings by international artists. Most of the works are political, and a few of the paintings truly moved me. Learn more about the wall, artwork, and history through the signs displayed along its length. This large section of the Berlin Wall has been commissioned as an international memorial for freedom, with over 100 paintings by artists worldwide, including the vibrant Some Heads by Thierry Neuer. Take a strong pair of walking shoes and stroll the length of the 1.3-kilometer stretch to observe the artwork. Number 6. Witness magnificent Berlin Cathedral. At the outset of the 20th century, Berlin's largest and most impressive cathedral, the Berliner Dom, was built to symbolize imperial power. Located close to the museums on the island in Mitte, the dome offers a breathtaking panorama over the city from its peak. In spite of the fact that most visitors just pause to take pictures of the exterior, the stunning inside, which is coated in marble and onyx, it's also well worth a look. Check out the royal sarcophagi and the massive organ with 7,269 pipes. The Berlin Cathedral, found on Museum Island, is an impressive structure. The immense history and breathtaking architecture are genuinely mind-blowing and deserve your time. Check and visit the main cathedral, then head underneath to explore the crypts and discover more about the building's history. Number 5. Wander around the Berliner Unterwelten-Museum. Berliner Unterwelten is a museum that preserves Berlin's underground infrastructure. Learn about World War II and the Cold War during a tour of the city's underground. During the Cold War, this underground network of tunnels and bunkers became vital for both sides and was, in some instances, reconstructed, improved, and prepared for a potential fight between the Allies and the Soviet Union. For example, West Berlin spent millions creating multi-use structures such as subterranean parking garages and subway stations to shield the inhabitants from a nuclear war. The Berlin Underworlds Museum is not a typical museum where visitors are allowed to roam and explore displays. Number 4. Admire the Dome of Reichstag. One of the city's most illustrious landmarks, the Reichstag, was built in 1924. It was dedicated in 1894. Its glass dome stands for government transparency, and now it is one of Berlin's busiest tourist destinations. Following World War II, it fell into disuse and decay and wasn't put back into service until 1999. Take in the cityscape from the dome and visit the inside exhibits to learn about the history of the parliament. Along with being home to the German government, the Reichstag also features a glass dome that is widely regarded as among the finest in the world. The dome is open to the public so that visitors can look out over the city from the highest point in the building. Tickets for the Government Center, Chancellor, and Reichstag must be reserved in advance. Number 3. Achieve the pinnacle of the Victory Column. If you're feeling physically able or just want to work off those extra currywurst calories, you can climb almost 300 steps to the top of the Victory Column. The approximately 2-century-old Victory Column, from which visitors may take in panoramic views of the city, is accessible through a 285-step spiral staircase positioned just beneath the goddess. This trek is not for the faint of heart or unfit, since the stairs get progressively narrower the closer you get to the peak. The view from the top, at the height of around 51 meters, is, however, well worth the effort. This position overlooks the entire city, including the vast Tiergarten Park. With the wind in your hair and Berlin at your feet, this is the ideal spot to take in the city and all it has to offer. Number 2. Dine your way through the city's diversified cuisine. Berlin has a diverse dining environment where you can try authentic German fare as well as dishes from all around the world. The food in Berlin, whether it's a simple kebab or a 5-star meal, has bold flavors. Try something that you have never tried before. One of the most well-known and easily accessible dishes in Berlin is currywurst, which is made with pork sausage and curry powder. Königsberg Klops, meatballs made from veal and served in a white sauce with capers, are also another must-try. Wiener Schnitzel, a thin veal cutlet cooked with parsley and lemon, is a Berlin institution and an Austrian import. German food is the epitome of substantial, so make sure to dine with someone who can drive you back home afterward. Number 1. Take a boat tour and witness Berlin's magnificent view. A river cruise down Berlin's most important waterway, the Spree, will take you through the city's historic center over the course of 2.5 hours. You may get a good feel for the rhythm of the city and get a good perspective of the city's most notable landmarks from the water. Your round-trip sightseeing tour should start on Friedrichstrasse and continue past the Federal Chancellery to Bellevue Palace. From there, you should have a view of the Victory Column and the Bietenschlange. Before continuing on to Charlottenburg Palace, take in the sights of Berlin Central Station and the Ministry of the Interior while listening to an insightful audio commentary about each location. The Westhafen Canal, the Berlin-Spandau Ship Canal, the Federal Ministry of Economics, and the Hamburger Bahnhof are the next landmarks that you will see along the way. After that, you'll make your way back to Friedrichstrasse. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos. Have a great day!